David Talbot, JB Weiner, once again with Mayor of Los Angeles, former Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa. He's in Fresno again, and he's officially running for governor. Thank you for joining us.
Well, Fresno again is the right point to make. I was on a listening tour, I think, when we first met. I had been 51 days over an 18-month period of time, and 26 of them were in the Central Valley. And since I announced in November, I've been here over a dozen times.
All right, well, let's get started. California kind of has a reputation of high taxes, high regulation. The legislature just passed SB 1 that's going to raise gas taxes. They say cap and trade is also going to raise gas taxes. So where do you stand on the SB 1 and the cap and trade? And do you agree that California is a little high tax, high regulation?
Well, I believe we can do better to improve our business climate. I do support SB 1 and cap and trade, but I also think, as you do, that we could do a better job at addressing a Byzantine and bureaucratic regulatory framework that's particularly oppressive for small business. It makes it really difficult for them to grow their small businesses. While I was mayor, we doubled the number of small businesses from 500,000 and below, and we did by making it free to open up a business in LA during the recession. So I think we do a better job with improving our business climate.
Now, another area where regulation has had an effect is housing and also environmental effects. So what do you consider a higher priority, environmental concerns or the ability, the need to build more affordable housing?
I think we need to do both. And I think one way is to address, again, our regulatory framework. I've said if you can expedite the environmental review to build a football stadium, as I was able to do in Los Angeles, why not for affordable housing?
And do you think the more of the problem is kind of on the regulatory end to build it? Because obviously the demand is there, but the supply, it's hard to build these houses because of those demands. So do you think it just easing those regulations will help build those homes in Northern California, Southern California, the Valley?
Well, the first question was, which one's more important? They're both important, and you could do them both at the same time. You can address the fact that we should have rigorous environmental review. While at the same time that we ought to build affordable housing. Let's do it together. Let's integrate them in a smarter way, in a better way, and reduce the time that it takes to build housing.
Temperance Flat Dam, it's something that's being lobbied, that's being supported by a lot of the water districts, water experts here. They're going to be applying funding through the California Water Commission. Is that something you'd be willing to lobby for to help them get the Temperance Flat Dam built?
Well, it's something I've been for since the time when I was speaker and helped to negotiate a water bond. So I do support Temperance. I support Sykes as well. I do because I think we need to keep our deals and we need to build trust around the idea that we need to work together. Urban, rural, ag, enviro, all of us working together to conserve, reuse, recycle, and take care of this precious resource.
And now in Congress they passed H.R. 23, which would ease some of the water regulations at the federal level. It's going to go to the Senate now. Is that something you'd support?
I don't know H.R. 23, so I can't comment on that.
Okay, fair enough. And finally, since I know our time is short, should California be a sanctuary state? Do you support SB 54?
Well, look, let me explain where the whole underpinnings of that, of not cooperating with the immigration agents started. It started in LA, and it started under Chief Daryl Gates, a very conservative chief in the United States. And he said that our police officers aren't trained to be immigration agents, and he said that their priority is safety in our neighborhoods. So what he said was they're not going to cooperate with the immigration authorities for minor level offenders because they want people who are witnesses and victims to come forward. That's where it started. Now, some cities call themselves sanctuary. LA never did. But a few hundred cities around the country make sure that their police officers are working in their communities, building community trust, making sure that victims and witnesses who are immigrants come forward. the immigration authorities have their responsibilities and they need to carry them out and can. Public safety officers, police officers, and sheriff's department have another responsibility. So I haven't seen all of what's in SB 54. I could just tell you the genesis of it was LA, New York, Chicago, and I do think that California's going to mark a different path, that we're going to stand up for the notion that immigrants have made us strong. We're also going to stand up for the notion that America has a right to enforce its laws, and immigration agents should be responsible for those laws, not local police departments.
And should that also extend to county jails?
For lower level offenders, absolutely.
All right. Mayor Villaraigosa, will you be Governor Villaraigosa by the next time we talk? Well, I'm sure you're going to visit Fresno between now and then, so thank you for stopping by.
I'll be visiting Fresno, Lodi, Firebaugh, Bakersfield, Visalia, Los Banos, all of them.
And he pronounced all those towns correctly, folks.
Well, I know not to call it Los Banos. I got chastised.
Well,
Los Banos.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you for joining us.
It's good to be here with you. Thank you.